Hey guys, I'm here to show you how to adjust your white balance settings on your digital camera. Now, white balance is simply telling your camera what type of light you're shooting in, and that's because light has a specific color to it that our eyes adjust for, but that your digital camera cannot adjust for. So let's start with the Nikon camera. How you set the white balance on a Nikon is, first off, you're going to look on the back to see if you have a WB button, and it might be on the back, maybe on the top, but if you do, you'll hold it down and use the command dial to switch between the images of the white balance presets. Okay, so I have auto, I've got a light bulb, a fluorescent tube, the sun, things like that. And then the front command dial is used to fine tune the white balance of that specific preset. So let me set it to sun. So I'm currently set to the sun white balance preset. And if I use the front command dial, I can go into what's considered the positive or to amber, which is going to warm up the sun white balance preset. So it's going to make it warmer. I can go to the minus or to the B for blue side of the fine tuning, and that's going to make it have more of a blue tone, or it's going to cool off the sun preset that's there. So that's available on Nikon. Canon doesn't have that option, but Nikons do. Now, if you are shooting with a Nikon and you don't have a white balance button, you will hit the I button to go into the info menu. Once you're in that info menu, you will find the white balance icon. So it's going to be one of those preset icons. When you find it, hit the use the multi-selector dial to be right above it, hit OK to go into it, and then you can adjust using the multi-selector dial which one of those white balance presets you want to use. Same with the Canon. You will look on the outside for a WB button. This camera doesn't have one, and so you will hit the Q button to go into the quick menu, and then use the multi-selector dial to select the white balance option. Now it's going to be a picture of one of the presets or AWB. You may see where it says WB, but that's to fine-tune the white balance, just like we did on the Nikon, but it's done on a graph, so it's a little bit more technical, but that is not where we will go to select our white balance. So don't select that option if you have it. We want to select it from one of the presets. So go to the option where it gives you shows you the image of the preset, and then use your command dial to select one of those, and then hit set, and it will be set. Let's go ahead and set auto white balance, and the same on your Nikon. Let's set them in auto white balance, and that's going to let your camera determine the light that it's in, or the color of the light that it's shooting in. Your camera should do a pretty good job with that, and especially as we're learning, it's nice not to have to worry about that setting. But if you notice your colors, if you notice the colors of your image are not right, they're too warm or they're too cool, go ahead and look at the page in the book that will show you the presets. And on the preset, it will tell you not only what it's to be set for, but what temperature or what color it adds. So for example, if your images, you notice that they're too blue, you'll want to choose, and you're in auto white balance. So you're in auto white balance and your images are too blue. You'll want to go into the presets and choose one of the presets that adds warmth to your image. So that's going to be presets like the sun or the flash bolt. If you choose one of those, the next images you take ought to be warmer. And so that's a good rule of thumb, how to set your white balance. If the colors are wrong, go ahead and let's put you in auto white balance so you can learn using auto, and then down the road, as you are a super awesome professional photographer, you can adjust your white balance with each and every shot you take. So there you go. You now know how to adjust your white balance.